What's up, Lego builders? Welcome back to week 4 of building Umbara. This week, progress is going to be a little bit tough to achieve just because I don't have a lot of parts coming in. I did get one package in, so we're going to be taking a look at that, and hopefully that will help me finish out a large area of the hill and maybe even some of the beginning area where I was tearing up pieces. But I still have those 2 large packages stuck in customs, and until those come in, I'm really going to be kind of stuck and strapped for parts. So we're going to be switching gears this week and taking a look at some of the vehicles for this mock. I'm going to be showing you guys the custom ATR Tee design I will be using. I'm going to be doing a speed build so you guys can see all the pieces, see them come together in case any of you want to build them for yourselves. And I think that's about it for this week. If I can get all that done, we'll call it a good week. So let's go take a look. Let's see what we got in the haul, shall we? It's a pretty small package, nothing too huge. I do know some of the stuff that was in here, but I'm not 100% certain as to what's in here in its entirety. I do know it's a lot of black pieces, and I actually do have some pieces for a special side project that I'm working on. Looks like this thing's double wrapped into 2 envelopes. Let's see if we can get it all out. So lots of good stuff here, and most importantly, oh, the blessed black plate. I'm so happy to get more of this stuff. Hopefully this should tide me over for this week's episode. I've got some more smaller black plate. You can see throughout this sea of black, I have a smattering of blue pieces, and those are for a secret side project that's going to be coming up here soon within the month, hopefully. And then I also bought this little gray hood and a bunch of these red tiles. I think I got 150, yep. So good stuff, along with some bricks. Looks like more plate and more slopes. So very wide assortment of black pieces, and that's great. That's just what I need for this week. I'm here with the first update of the week, and as you can see, I have made a lot of progress on this plateau area. In fact, it's completely done, and it's really sturdy, which is good because I want to put one of my Umbara hover tanks up here. Originally it was going to be down here, but once I finished this area I realized it was very small, and I feel like the tank will be less cramped up here, and I can also add some more minifigs. Moving on to the middle of the hill, I have made some more progress on this little trench that's been carved out of the rock. It's going to come up here and plane out onto the left plateau, and then over here on the right I'm going to have it step up a few more plate in order to plane up here onto this higher plateau. I made this second one 2 bricks higher because I wanted there to be 2 sections on this giant hill. I felt like that would help make the mock look a little bit more dynamic and help make it look less boring. And I also felt like if I had 2 different sections, it would really play into the whole vibe of this mock. Everything's just so uneven, very craggy, lots of hills and depressions, so I wanted to make sure that this larger hill reflected the same landscape attributes. Unfortunately, with the completion of this larger plateau area and putting down these bricks, I'm all out of bricks and plate, so I'm gonna have to take a break from the hill this week until I get more parts in. So we're gonna be jumping down here, and I'm gonna do some work trying to repair the damage I did. I had to take up a lot of brick and plate in order to finish up that area and get a good idea of what's going on so I could order more parts for it. But then we're also going to take a look at these ATR Ts. I'm going to be building some more of those because I figured it's high time that I started working on some of the vehicles for this mock. So I'm going to get some more work done, and we're going to check back when I'm finished. Now we're going to be switching gears a little bit and building some ATR Ts. So this is the model I'm going to be building. This is my own custom design. I've done a lot of tinkering with it over the months. If you guys remember, my original version is very different to this one now. I'm pretty happy with it. As you can see, it's a pretty simple design. I've laid out all the pieces right here. If you guys have any interest in building them yourself, you can always pause the video, see what pieces I have there. And what I'm going to do now is just do a speed build of me building 3 ATR Ts. speed build's all finished, and I have 4 beautiful 501st ATR Ts. Now, these 3 right here are fully complete, but I'm sure you guys have noticed by now this guy looks a little haggard, a little worse for wear, and that's because one of these ATR Ts is going to have been destroyed, so hit by a bomb or mortar or some kind of rocket, and it'll be demolished already. So I didn't worry about finishing that one completely, but these 3 are all ready to go, and then I have one more on the mock, so I think we're going to bring these over to the table. I've got all 5 ATR Ts on the mock now, and I must say they look mighty fine. I'm really excited to place them in action for you guys, and I'm also really excited to be using my own custom design of walker. I don't get to use my own custom designs very often in my mocks. The reason I have so many ATR Ts in this particular mock is because in the Battle of Umbara, the first wave is ATR Ts, and they kind of come down and take out the enemy's main defenses, and then after that, you have a second wave of troops mixed in with the ATR Ts. So I wanted to depict that there was a fair amount of ATR Ts on this battle, even though this isn't the first initial wave. And I'm only doing a small section of the battle, so I figured 5 ATR Ts would adequately represent their large numbers. Unfortunately, after finishing these ATR Ts, I wasn't able to get much progress done for this week's update, so I'm probably going to have to call it a week. However, I did get a little bit of terrain work done over here. Started patching this area, and I was able to calculate what kind of pieces I'm going to need for here and the rest of this hill, so those should be coming later on this week or early next week, which means next week we should have, by the end of next week anyways, we should have all of this terrain done. And that's really awesome because that means we're one step closer to final detailed terrain work as well as plant life and, of course, that epic finale video. That's it for this week, guys. Let's go hit that outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of building Umbara. It wasn't the most exciting week, but I still feel like I was able to get good progress done. I have all the ATR Ts done and ready to go. Maybe just do a couple finishing touches on the one that looks like on the one that's all crappy looking, because that one will have been blown up, so I might adjust that one a little bit. But I'm glad to see that there's more progress done on the hill. Luckily, I have 2 big packages coming in next week with loads of parts, so that means next week we should see the completion of the base layer of terrain, and after that we'll be loading on all the plants and top terrain detail, which will be fun because it'll be cool to show you guys some of the fun techniques I have cooked up for this mock. That about wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up, and if you have any questions at all about the mock, please let me know down in the comments. I love answering your guys' questions and talking to you down there. If you guys are new to this channel, please consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any future content. But until next time, happy building.